Hey guys, what is Topical? Nate here, and today we are playing Over Under with Christmas movies with our good friend Michele. But before we get to that, scroll down to the description box below, pop it open, you'll find links to our social media. So click on those, give us a follow. You also find links to our Patreon and our coffee account, and Michele's is in there as well, and she'll tell you about it.
Hey guys, Michele Nichols here from the YouTube channel Michele Nichols Accents Reviews. You can also check me out on Instagram at Michele Nichols Official.
First off, we have a classic, The Santa Claus.
Ooh, Santa Claus. I love the Santa Claus. So at least the first one. We'll just ignore the other two. I think it's probably rated. Can I say that? I think enough people understand how awesome it is, but I think it's probably underrated because I think the other two movies kind of overshadow it or give it a bad rap, but the first one's great. I think it's underrated.
You could also just say perfectly rated.
Oh, okay. That's an option. Perfectly rated. I think it's perfectly rated. I think it's become a classic for a reason. Just ignore the other two. You don't need to watch them.
Sorry about that. I should have mentioned that.
That's good.
Next, we have a smaller Christmas movie, I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Is this the Jonathan Taylor Thomas one?
It is the Jonathan Taylor Thomas one.
God. Oh, no. Does anybody like this movie? If people like it, then I would say it's overrated. I don't. Has it become some kind of weird cult classic that I'm unaware of just because Jessica Biel is awesome now? I don't know. I would say if people like it, it would be overrated. It's not. Oh, it's not a good movie. It's not. Sorry. It's just not good.
Next, we have a older film, White Christmas.
Oh, White Christmas. Yeah. Classic. I'm gonna say it's almost like, oh, you're gonna hate me for this. I love so many classic Christmas movies, but I'm gonna say it's overrated. It is just basically a long form music video for me. It's almost like a musical or a play rather than a movie for me. I just, I will listen to the music and the soundtrack, but I won't watch the movie as much.
Next, we have, I would say, the second best Home Alone movie, and that's probably easy to say, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Oh, it's fun. I just watched the first one last night, actually. I will say, I think it's underrated because I think a lot of people really prefer the first movie, but I think, aside from the fact that the parents were like the worst doing this for a second time, I think that what they do with the second one, and they far exceed what sequels usually end up doing for a movie. I think that they did a really good job with it. I think it's underrated.
Next, this is the 1947 one, and it's The Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, I think it's I would say especially by like my millennial people, because we have the 94 TV movie that a lot of people, and even I liked growing up, the 94 one, and then I watched the original as an adult actually last year for the first time since I was a child and really understood it. It is very, very underrated. It is such a smart movie that kids are going to get something entirely different than adults are going to get out of it. There's a lot going on in this film. It's very complicated. It's almost political in a way. It's really good.
Next, we have a Bad Mom's Christmas.
Just watched that last Christmas too. Bad Moms Christmas, overrated. There's nothing likable about these people. I liked the first one. It was a laugh, and it's like, okay, you introduce the moms, and I love the actresses playing the moms, especially Christine Baranski. She's hilarious. But it's like they learn nothing from the first film, and they make all the same mistakes in the second film, and oh, I'm the mom, and I don't care what anybody else thinks, and it's kind of like, once Christmas comes, these same characters kind of go right back into their kind of habits of hating themselves around Christmas and not feeling good enough, and maybe that's normal. That's a cyclical thing. You feel bad about yourself every Christmas, but as a moviegoer, I like to see characters evolve, and I saw no evolution, and though there were a couple of funny parts, I think overall it's very overrated.
Next, we have Elf.
Oh, Elf. Love Elf. Elf is amazing. Elf Elf is a cult classic for a reason, and I would say it is an underrated movie. It is one of the most quotable movies ever, and just like watch it and try not to smile.
Next, we have the Ron Howard, Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Okay, it's been a while since I've seen this, so I feel like it's very possible that I could rewatch it. It could be really dumb, because sometimes the things you like when you're a kid, you watch as an adult, and you're like, oh, why did I like this? So I'm gonna side with that. I'm gonna say it's probably overrated because I don't know if it would age well.
Next, ending it off with a classic, Christmas Vacation.
Oh, I love Christmas Vacation. I think Christmas Vacation is a classic for a reason. I think it's perfectly rated. I think it's become a classic. I think everyone loves it for a reason, and it's just perfectly rated. It's amazing. So let me know below what you guys think. What are your absolute favorite Christmas movies? Where do you agree or disagree with me? Let me know below in the comments.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.